Okay. Salut survivors, welcome back to SolutOdka channel in Night of the Dead Legendary Series for the day 24. Today I have been thinking a lot on what is it I should be doing next, and further to our discussions, I think I need to go on a big harvesting session to build up stocks, and we need to for this to go in the mountains. So we are going to try to go to the top of the mountain and do some harvesting. At the same time, we'll discuss a little bit about the following goals for the base for the day or days to come. We'll probably have a little bit of action with some bears and wolves and the daytime spawns. And if we have enough time, we will then build afterwards the platform outside the base. So in case of emergencies, then we will have that platform. I have been thinking about this platform. Now it will soon be time to build it. I think I will not be able to cross there. I need to go a bit further. Also, I'd like to wish you a happy Halloween. Last weekend was Halloween, and I have some YouTuber friends from UK who did this brilliant, how to say, like a theater play utilizing 7DTD creative background, and did a really a thriller short movie that is with full of suspense and fun. I invite you to watch it. It's by Yorkshire Pets Gaming, and I'll put the link towards their YouTube video down in the description below. Okay, so let's see when we encounter some bears. I would prefer to not get the stones and wood just here, because the goal is to go a bit far, so that we keep the nearby resources available when I need to get resources nearby. Let's equip our harvesting tools. Now, several people have told me to utilize the katana or the baseball bat to gather 3 branches, that it's in 1 hit instead of 2 hits. But I wonder how you guys do it, because then it means when you do that you're slower to move. So of course you get the bushes faster. However, you are slower to gather, to move. So you're faster to gather but slower to move. So I'm not really sure, that for me it's right to go to spend the resources to get a katana level 10 or baseball bat level 10. I think my katana is level 5 or level 6. Ah, first wolf. Okay, where is he? There. Allez, come here. Some intestines. Good. Are we far enough? Look, we are starting to adventure in the unknown. We can start to get some boulders. So we'll do some time lapse or cuttings to the video in the video editing. I don't want you to be bored to see so many rocks being broken apart. But I think the game, it's the opportunity to discuss a little bit about the game, the resources, the economy, and the resource management. I think, generally speaking, one thing that I did well this game, in the bigger picture, has been to very early on improve my pickaxe and my fellaxe on in the first maybe 2-3 days, something like that, in the top priorities before upgrading my weapons. That, I think, was really good. Then the second turning point in my resources has been on day 10 or 11. I went into a massive harvesting day in the northern mountains, why I fought these bears, etc. And that was really good because then I use these resources to have my 3 drilling machines. And since day 12, I'm every day getting iron and a little bit of copper this way. And without it, I would not have been able to upgrade everything to tier 3, and I would not get my daily supply. So this has been the, say, turning point number 2 in my overall resource management. So the good tools for day 1, 2, 3, the mining machines around day 10, 11, which of course every time require to get the technology for it, obviously. And then I would say probably the turning point number 3 has been around day 18, just a bit before day 20, when I invested into the oil drilling machines to prepare for the flamethrower one and prepare for more long-term fuel for the drilling machines. So I have been thinking that I'm lacking of stones now because I need stones for whatever I build. I need stones for the trebuchet ammo. So I lack of stones. That's one of the things. Maybe the quarrying machine will, in fact, become useful as a next step, perhaps. As you know, I have tried this tree bushes plantation for the economy because I need tree branches badly. However, it costs 1 manure and 1 seed every time. And this was kind of a challenge. Now, I do have a lot more seeds now because, as you know, every day for hours I'm cutting trees and tree branches. So maybe this bush tree plantation, it's a little bit more useful now. But it doesn't change the fact that I still have the problem that I need like maybe 500 tree branches a day between the repairs, the reloads, before the whole night, after the whole night, during the whole night. And you need tree branches for every single bricks, trimstone, iron ingot, copper ingot. So the tree bush plantation, I would need to have maybe, I don't know, say if I would have 10, and they would give 10 in average because you also get some vines, so I would get 100, so I would have 5 harvests per day of 10 bush tree plantation. So it means to have per day 50 harvests total, meaning 50 manure. And that's just nonsense to have 50 manure per day. I mean, how many animal traps do you need for that? How many seeds do you need for that? That is really a huge amount. Oh, in fact, it is connected here. Okay. So for the tree bushes, it's really not possible to become, or to say, self-sustainable, but this can become complementary. Now, for the iron, I think you can become almost self-sustainable thanks to these drilling machines. And for the oil, you definitely can. The limiting factor is the rubber. Rubber is what you lack in order to produce enough maintenance kits to do all of that. And therefore, the rubber being the shortage of the resource, then I have not yet done these quarrying machines at the moment. But I might in the future, if long-term future there is, we don't know yet. So I think in the bigger picture, that's my evaluation between oil production machine, quarrying machine, and iron machine. Now the next thing is the wood. At first, the wood seems to be the resource you have infinite, right? I mean, there are so many forests and so many trees all around. But slowly and surely, I am now using hundreds of logs every day. And why? So I'm using logs first to feed the oil drilling machines, right? So if I have 5 harvests with 4 oil drilling machine a day, then it's 20 times 4, it's just 80 logs. Just 80 logs only for the oil production. After that, I need for the barbed fences at the entrance of the base. And this is, say, another 80 to 100 because it's 2 trim logs per spiked fence. So if I do, I don't know, 40 to 50, then it's again 80 to 100 logs. And the third consumption of logs is from the ballista ammo. So the ballista ammo, with one trim log, you make 10 ballista ammo. But I have now 3, 6, 9. I have 9 ballistas. So if these 9 ballistas are shooting 150 ammo each, I need 1,500 ballista ammo per day. And this is equivalent to 150 logs. So I would need around, say, conservatively 100 logs for the oil, 100 logs for the barbed fences, and 150 logs for the ammo. So this is already just here 350 logs a day, without considering any additional requirements for the construction of the base. So that's huge. Of course, when you harvest logs, or trees, I should say, and then you get logs, you also get tree branches and wine. Oh, actually, you don't necessarily, depending on the trees, you don't necessarily get vines. So per day, I need like 500 tree branches, 350 logs, make it 400 and the logs, because again, you need to build stuff, a couple of foundation, some stairs, whatever you build is first, with logs, obviously. So it's a bit crazy, the amount of resources, right? So that's why I'm thinking to try to study a bit better this self-sustainability with the different resources. And so in the bigger picture, as I mentioned earlier, early or during the game, I have prioritized to try to produce myself, for myself, the rare resources, which is the iron, the copper, and the oil. But now the stones, the tree branches, and the wood become in shortage. So I am I have so far decided to harvest myself for these rare, or more, not rare, but common resources. But this is something that I need to build stocks so that I can do something else than just harvest every day. So to build stocks, I need to do, like today, a big harvesting session, like just going crazy. And so I don't need every day to go get boulders, or less. But probably I should have some quarrying machines, or but then rubber will become the bottleneck. But rubber bottleneck is more interesting than the other bottlenecks, because to get rubber I need to go do scavenging, and it is more fun to do scavenging than mining rocks, right? This is a kind of losing interest of daytime when you spend every day to just harvest. And I hope they will develop the game so that you have options on how to make it better. Like I have on me, I don't know, thousands of research paper. So there could be higher level technologies in order to get this better. So it is 1 in the afternoon. I should soon be receiving the 1 p.m. spawn. And that should give us a little bit of action with the fight here. So what I will do for this is try to not have to fight a bear or a wolf at the same time as the spawn. So I will not go in the unknown. I'll fight somewhere around here to fight this spawn. Let's not waste time on this tree. 1, and then 2, I don't want that the spawn builds up. I don't want that there is 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So what I will do, I'll be very aggressive to quickly go after them so they have no time to accumulate. So I need to be really ready for when they jump on me now, any second soon. It's 2 in the afternoon, so it's for them the time to climb up the mountain, right? But they are going to arrive. we clear up this area as a battlefield zone. I need to be careful of bears. I mean, if I have a bear at the same time, then I need to run away. We'll see. I'd like to get a little bit of action, to be honest. These stones are always the hardest to get. I'm actually surprised we have not encountered a bear yet. There was just one wolf. Okay, look, let's get the trees. As mentioned, we need 350 logs. So after this 1 p.m. spawn fight, my idea is that we discuss a little bit about the platform. As discussed on the channel with Ryusin, back in my normal playthrough, early in the game, I had built an outdoor platform. When I say outdoor, it's outside of the main base, so that in case of emergency or problem, you can evacuate, run around, and get a little rest at this outdoor platform. So for now, I have not built it. I mean, we have the outpost, but the outpost I have removed the traps now because they are not very needed, and I needed traps for the wave 20. Anyway, the outpost, the motel outpost is a bit far, so in case I have an emergency and I need to run away, I cannot go that far. I might be out of stamina before and die. So I need the outside the base platform to be closer to the base. I need it close enough. But so I have been thinking about improved design compared to what I did before. But there are several considerations. I want to reduce the amount of traps in there. Of course, I could design it like a small base and have 10 traps and do damage, etc. But this would cost traps. So maybe it might become the case in the future. Should there be a future? But at the moment, I will design more this platform for the requirement of saving time. Ah, here it is. Allez! Alright, let's not waste time. I need to eat also. I should have eaten before, actually. Where are they going from there? Oh, they are falling from the cliff, isn't it? They're going through the mountain. Don't run. I need to kill you before more arrives. There. Okay, I go bully, and normally I should avoid his attack. Step on the side and then go to his face. Here I just want to be fast before they accumulate, so I don't take risks. Here it is. Okay, good. So every time when the new one arrives, the previous one is dead or almost dead. What are we at? How many? 4 now? Okay, perfect. Any more coming? Before we can move forward. Okay. No, that seems a bit more calm. We probably have finished the spawn. So next spawn will be at 5 p.m. We should see how many resources we have by then, because the goal is to get a lot of resources. And I would like to build that other platform, but that probably will not be today when we look. Consider it's already 3 in the afternoon. And I still have to do the daily reload, repair and everything of the base, and that now takes some hours to do it properly. I'm not doing it properly every day, as you know, and sometimes I come back short in time, so it's not every day perfect, but I should. So, before the spawn, we were discussing about this platform. So this platform could be designed to do damage and kill zombies, right? But I want to keep it economical. So the key purpose at first of that platform will be to focus on gaining time so that I can heal, I can eat, I can equip my revival backpack, I can get back stamina. So I take a little breather, right? That's the goal number one. Goal number two will be to attract zombies away so that I will be able to go get my backpack, because that would likely be useful when I die. So I have been thinking, should I build that platform on the north side of the base or the south side of the base? If I build it on the north side, then they can easily go to that platform and myself. If I build it on the south side, then when leaving that platform, they are close to the entrance. So I force them to go back through the main maze, so that if I have died somewhere in the base that is not in the main maze, there is the advantage. So there are different ways to look at it on the position of that base in relation to the two goals I mentioned. I mean, the goal number one, to save time, is more the design of the base. But the goal number two, to be able for me to get my backpack, then dictates more on the position. Oh, a late bloomer. It scared me. Whew. I'm there talking, harvesting trees and stones, and then it just comes on me. Okay, good. In general, they come 2 by 2. There should be another one arriving soon. So yes, to come back to our platform, the design of the base, or design of the platform or the outpost, we'll have to find it a cool name. The design will be done to save time, and I have some ideas on how to have a secondary function to it. And then the positioning of that platform should be in order for the zombies to be attracted to me, of course, because in that event they would have already eaten the meat bait, right? So they will come to me, and then I should be able to get out of that platform and go get my backpack. So the position of the base, the outpost, let's call it the platform for now. So the position of this outpost should be in such a way that when they get in there with me and then they get out, they spend time to go back to the maze. While for me, I should be fast. So we have this big fence all around the north and northwest side of the base. So my idea would be that from that platform, I would be able to escape out of the platform to be able to go inside the compound, while they would not. So for example, at the maze 2, I have some pendulums. I could have an overhead bridge from the pendulums to the platform, so that from the platform I would have attracted all the zombies to the platform, and there would be a mini loop there. Then I could, in a couple of seconds, escape from that platform and get inside the base, thanks to the pendulums at the maze 2. From there, whether I have died in the maze 1, or in the maze 2, or wherever in the complex, I would hopefully have enough time for them to do the entire tour of the base and for me to pick up my backpack. So that solves the positioning of that platform, or at least the thoughts around it. Please let me know in the comments what do you think about that strategy for the platform. Now, about the design of the platform itself, as mentioned earlier, I would like to have very few traps. In order to to gain time, trapdoors seems to be like really a go-to solution, obviously, because then they would spend time in a little loop, and I can just reload the trapdoors, and the number of zombies builds up in that place, while me, I am safe, I'm healing, etc. So trapdoors would be one thing needed. based on the learnings of the trapdoors and some feedback on the channel, I will not put just one trapdoor long, but two. Because it seems that when you put one trapdoor, I mean, it's clear. When there is one trapdoor, some zombies can go through it. If there are two trapdoors in a row, in series, and not in parallel, in series, then these trapdoors are much more effective in having zombies falling down. So I will need to put not one, but two trapdoors in series. That's one of the things to do. Then I need them to spend time, so I need to build a small loop where they spend time to try to reach to me, and just before reaching me, they are the trapdoors, and they need time to do a loop. And I need to be able to reload these trapdoors, so I would probably put a wall parallel to the trapdoors, so I can reload the trapdoors. It costs only one tree branch each, right? But it has only 10 count. So I would need to have these walls, be able to reload my two trapdoors, so that all the zombies can come and they don't start to demolish the structure. Now what I would like to do is still be able to do some damages also. So what could provide me to do a little bit of damage while saving time is to add cutters. One or two cutters, because thanks to the one or two cutters at the top of the stairs, then they would take some damage and they would fall. But I would probably not be able at first to repair these or reload and repair these cutters. But to have one or two cutters would permit to do a little bit of damage on some basic zombies, and multiple zombies would then fall, which would be of a big advantage. So two trapdoors, one or two cutters at the top of stairs in our, design criteria of that platform. Now, I would like to try, and maybe you know more about it, to utilize what's called this barrel. Where is it? Barrel. Special. Yeah, barrel bomb. Explodes if damages caused are enough to destroy it. Easily explodes if hit by a projectile. So my idea would be to consider, if needed, to put a barrel to try it. I mean, it's 50 fuel, it's expensive, but if we're in trouble of a life or death event, and there are 100 zombies chasing me in this little loop, look, I could have a barrel somewhere in between the place where they fall from the trapdoors and they go up to the stairs, where at the top of the stairs there are these cutters I just talked about. That barrel might kill 100 zombies. That would be perhaps something interesting to try. I'm not sure about the radius of damage of that barrel. If some people have tested more that barrel, please let me know in the comments what can this barrel really do. Does this barrel do damage to structures? I suppose it does, right? But I am not sure. So that would be maybe something to test in that platform, to add a barrel in the loop, so that from the safe side of the loop, I could shoot one bullet or one arrow. It says a projectile, so maybe arrows are fine. Anyway, I could just spend one or two bullets to shoot in the barrel, then the barrel explodes, and then all the zombies around die or burn. Please let me know what you think about this barrel. I suppose that's cool and that's useful, but if you already know, please let me know. We'll save 50 fuel and a couple of rubber. So that are my different thoughts about this platform in terms of the location, in terms of the design criteria. So 2 trapdoors, 2 cutters, 1 barrel. Maybe another thing in comparison on the platform I had built in the other playthrough, I'd like to have the platform to have 2 entrances. one entrance for me where I can just run in a straight line when you are in a panic mode. I mean, panic might be a big word, but you are in a stressful situation, say, and you can just run in a straight line and you get in there. While the zombies, then if they are following me, because they will be following me, then they cannot just go in a straight line. So I can go in a straight line, have a little jump, which does not require me to jump because I might run out of stamina, but more like a stairs going higher than the foundation or on the platform, so that I can just run and then I would fall on the platform, and the zombies would not be able to do that jump. And thanks to this, and the zombies would do a little loop to enter into that platform. That's another part of the design. So that's the way on how to get in. The way on how to get out, we discussed it, to connect it to the maze number 2, ideally, or close to the maze number 2. And then I would need to reinforce the entire fence in this area, because there are a bear. I know. I thought we would get a bear today, you know, for that a bit special resource harvesting episode and discussion about the game, and discussion about the base, discussion about the strategy, and discussion about the platform, but it seems we won't have a bear today. Next time. If next time there is, that's a little bit of a special episode. We will soon get the 5 PM spawn. I will need to go back to the base as well. Harvest all the oil mining machines, drilling machines, and we will then prepare for the whole night. But the whole night will be in the next episode. Okay, so it is 6 PM now. I think we should soon have the last spawn of the daytime, the 5 PM spawn. Let's see when they arrive here, but last time they spent around 1 hour to reach me. So they should be here soon. There is a bit more stones and a bit of more iron around here. And after fighting this spawn, we will then go back to the base. I'll be curious to see how much we have harvested, because I think like we started, it was around 11 AM I think. It is now 6 PM and I am non-stop harvesting. No interruption, or really few interruption. We'll just take a second to look at the landscape here. We can see the base. Nice, that's cool. Wrong hotkey. Oh, here it is. There. Okay. Let's evade. Perfect. Wait, I'm still in a... Now we see my life. That was for the view of the base. Okay, the other one is down. There is a last iron here. Look. While waiting for the next batch. Ah, here it is. Allez. Come here. Oh, the other guy is a jumping one. And then there is a fast one. I need to finish off this guy first, rapidly. Allez. Okay. Okay, the first one has a low HP. That's nice. And now the jumping guy. I need to close on him so he cannot jump on me. Seems he's the last one. Seems so. So you see here, I'm regulating in that situation. I'm here getting plenty of resources in a relatively high efficient manner. I have stones, wood, tree branches, everything around me, which all this starts to completely run out at the base, right? I mean, to get stones now I need to go far. To get tree branches, so I have to go a little bit far. Same as the wood and the iron. I mean, let's not even talk about it. There is no more iron in a couple of 100 meters around the base. So I'm there, and I just want to maximize, get as much as I can. But I need to come back to the base to prepare the base for the whole night. So I will be wise and go back to the base while getting a few resources on the way. And let's have a quick look together now on what did we harvest today. Briefly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Okay, like 700 tree branches. 270 logs. So as we discussed earlier, 270 logs. It's actually not enough for a daily consumption. On the stones, we are good. Like 150 stones, it's like 750 trebuchet ammo. It's pretty good. And the copper, 4 copper. I mean, that's really sucks. 4 copper. Let's be honest. I'm surprised. Only 4 copper? I thought I had done more. Okay. And 36 iron. So the iron and copper, that's really poor. The wood, it's alright. But the tree branches, it's pretty good. And the stones, it is very good. The stone, it's very good. So now I'll prepare to go back to the base, repair, reload everything, and prepare for the whole night for next episode. So this was a very different episode. A little bit of action and more thoughts and discussion about the game. Please let me know in the comments what you think about this episode. I suppose some of you will enjoy it and some will not appreciate it so much and will not have reached this point anyway. But that's, I think, interesting for a change. So please let me know in the comments what you think. And until then, have a good day. Cheers.